Was about to put on some music in the background with some instrumentals. I couldn't decide on what genre I wanted to put on, so I thought maybe I can do a little bit of mix. If you don't like a song, feel free to let me know to change it. I'm just gonna do something without words because I can't block, I don't know how to block out uh, cussing or swearing from
I don't
um,
like the song.
if you don't like the song. I haven't even pressed play. I know Mike is a music guy.
I'm playing, I'm playing.
Hopefully, I can give a little bit of a mix and feel free to ask for any suggestions or requests. So, my first question for y'all is share your top three historical movies, Black historical fictions or nonfictions, that maybe you watched this month or you can remember over time. Can I get your top three? Let's go first. Maybe I'll go first. I was thinking about Serafina recently. That's when I discovered that South Africans like to sing. It was a very sad ending, very sad. But it had some good culture in that. So it's not my top, but it just came to my mind. A Ghanaian classic, of course, is Beyonce. It's not historical, but it just plays a big role in our culture. I know all over West Africa, that was the movie.
Wait,
And
Beyonce?
yes,
Hey,
I think Jackie Pia was
Beyonce Ghanaian.
yes. I think she was the main actor in that movie. Please
Yeah.
tell me you guys like that movie. Please tell me you think it's the top 10 movie from Ghana of all time. Please tell me.
Hey, Beyonce Ghanaian.
Please tell me you know the movie with the Jackie Appiah. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the movie. Anyone correct me if I'm wrong?
You
What
have
was
you?
the name that you
You
said?
are correct.
Thank
There
you.
was a
Yes.
movie called Beyonce. Mike, you
Uh,
don't watch Ghana movies.
Well,
There's
Mike,
a movie called
please
Beyonce,
put that on
and
your
it
list.
was with Jackie Appiah. Yes.
That
oh, I thought so like we now call Beyonce we say Ghanaian and we're giving her a Ghanaian name because of Black
but
Appear.
no, I
Yeah.
wish. No, well, I think we wanted to claim her a little bit because that's what we like to do. I think there's a movie called Tyra
Exactly.
Banks as well. But Beyonce's all-time classic. I know the Nigerians loved it, the Ghanaians loved it. We were all over it. That was a movie. And then I think Coach Carter, that's one of my favorite historical nonfiction movies. I don't know the right word to say that, biography movies, but that movie shows me that Black people can stick together and overcome barriers. Who's next? Top three historical Black movies. Or it can be any movie at all.
Oh, I'll go. A
Mhm.
like this guy, Eddie Murphy, coming to coming to America. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
coming to America. That's like
That's
I
a
could
classic.
yeah, some movie then I could watch it over and over again. And then Abusha Penny Santos. Like I don't know
Hmm?
if you guys know. Aha, see, I'm very
I'm
Ghanaian.
sorry.
His name is they had this thing called a drama back in the days. Back in the days, they had this these people called a Santos
Santos.
and Judas. So I don't know if
Oh.
like anybody in here like knows it, but Ghanaians back when we were really booming in the movie times, they had this thing called drama, Mame Dokun and all that.
Yes, yes, I remember those shows, but I think he Santo died. Oh,
What
Oh.
would that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh.
yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
somebody says
Oh,
Okuku
cuckoo.
Seku.
You know the
Ah,
thing.
hey,
Oh.
memories.
You know the thing.
Oh.
I think
Uh-huh.
some people weren't born during that time.
Well, you be born today. You
Okay.
be born
Yeah, I'm
today.
gonna go back. I like old movies, so I need to stay up to date. I don't want to be like those
Yes,
youngins who
yes,
disregard the past.
yes.
For more recent old Ghanaian movies, there's also Passion of the Soul
Passion of
and
the Soul. Okay.
Princess Tyra.
Ah, see, I said Princess Sarah. I thought it was Sarah Banks. Maybe I mixed up the two.
Hey.
Okay, I'm sure that must be the one I'm
Bank is
thinking of.
Ghanaian too.
That sounds dope. Princess Tyra. And what was the first one?
The first one
Passion
was
of the Soul.
Passions of the Soul. Okay, perfect. What was that one about?
I don't know, love.
Makes
It,
sense.
it has a Jackie Appiah, and it's an old movie, interesting. It had, I think, Nadia Buari, Jackie Appiah, all of those. And for more recent, like American movies, there's the
Sure.
Six Triple
I'm
A.
anything.
Are you making a list?
For us all to take it in. I just want us all to reflect and maybe even go back and watch Black History Month.
Yeah,
And
Okay, yeah, Six Triple Eight is very good. It's on Netflix.
say it again.
Six Triple Eight.
6 888. Okay.
Yeah.
and then like I mean my last one. So I had
Mhm.
I guess Ukuksiku. I had what you call it. I had my first one, they Coming to America, and then my last one. I really love Malcolm X. I think so.
Ah,
Like that movie, it allows like you to kind of really see the Black American experience, you know, so the North American Black experience, you know, through the eyes of it. I think that Denzel Washington he did an
fabulous
amazing
job.
job. Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. Thank you, Mike. Anyone else want to share their favorite historical Black movie? Top three, even. You have any you can remember, if you can recall three. Should I pick names? How about you, Paul? Do you have your top three favorite historical Black movies? I know I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry. If anyone else wants to chip in, feel free. Okay, we'll come back. How about top favorite shows? Black shows, top three.
Hey, now this is the story all of from.
Oh, classic.
Very true. That's a classic show
Yeah,
for sure. For sure. For
I've
In
been
sure.
Living Color.
Living Color. Oh yes, classic.
And what's that one with the Black College? It always came on after
Oh
the
my
It's a
God, A Different
different
World.
world
I
different
love,
world.
love
where
that
we
show.
come from.
And
That is my
Is it
show.
Different Strokes? Like
yeah,
I remember that song, but I
Like
can't.
it's a
Oh,
different world, a different
A
world.
Different World. Yes,
Yeah,
I
yes.
but
think A
there was a
Different
show
Strokes.
also called Different Strokes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
That
pretty sure that was
too.
a Black show too. Is
That
that
was a Black show too,
what you
yeah.
talking about, Willis? That
Oh,
one.
yeah, with Jefferson. No, that's not the Jefferson, is it?
Is
What's the
it
one?
has a
Willis?
father, I think?
Yeah,
Maybe?
I know. Oh, this one here, like, like we saying. Let me know if you guys like you guys are Ghana. You guys are from a Sinbad, a
Yes.
Mr. Cooper.
Oh, I didn't get to watch that show, but it looked good.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper. Charlie, like, see, I'm giving you guys my age, Charlie. I'll be old though. I'll be old guy.
There was a show, I don't know if the title is called Family Matters.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's a classic.
Did I do that? Steve Urkel.
That
You
was a
know, so,
classic.
some days I still wonder why we don't make shows like that. It was, I mean, there's still few with black, what is it called? Blackness or black?
Um,
Mhm.
I've forgotten the name.
with memories or with what's it called? With morals or with a moral.
Yeah, with morals, like, you know, it's oh, Maurice said things we do for love.
That sounds familiar too.
That's a movie, I think.
Okay.
Show about like secondary schools.
That sounds familiar. Well, I wanted us to just take some time to reflect about those things that brought us some good family time memories where we can kind of have these discussions about Black success. Like one of my favorite shows was The Cosby Show, and A Different World. And those really let me see that Black people are doing their best to be better in North America and back home in Africa too. And so with this series, and with this discussion today, I'm really hoping that we can appreciate our Black success and all the challenges that we've overcome and the places where we want to go, where we want to see ourselves go, and be able to support each other in that. And so today, again, thank you for everyone for joining. We wanted to just get you guys on and be able to reflect and look forward to our conversation tonight and get you all engaged too. So my name is Stephanie. I'm sorry I don't have my camera on because my background lighting is not working. But I just want to start us off with a little bit of trivia. After trivia, then we'll have a speaker come on and just give us a little bit, about 5 minutes of their time to share an initiative and project that they're working on. And then I'll pass the mic over to Mike, who will be interviewing our guest speaker today. And I'll let him introduce her when the time comes. So for now, if we can quickly pull up our phones, if you have a separate tab, if you want to put open up your browser and go to slido.com. We're going to do a quick trivia to go through some culture and some success of Africa, America, and Canada as well. So if you can go to slido.com, I'm just going to briefly stop sharing my screen so I can set up the presentation.
Can you type the Slido
yes.
on the chat?
For sure.
Some of us, English is not our first language, so we can't really type or spell.
slido.com, and it'll ask you to put in a code or to join what's it called? Let me just pull it up on my end again. At the beginning, at the top, it should ask you to join a quiz. And it's kind of like Kahoots, where the first person to answer the quickest the quiz will rack up points, and hopefully you guys can take a guess or remember some history. So I'm going to put
amazing. So you're giving us the code?
Yes. So the code, I'm just about to type it in, 4204807. Let me type that here. Four two zero 4807. Let me type that in. 4204807.
Oh, goodness, Mary can
See in the chat.
Like this is a winners, if you're gonna win that can it be and
All right. Can everyone give me a thumbs up if you're in?
807.
I'm going to share it. Sorry, did you ask a question? Okay, perfect. I see people's name. There's 20 of us.
I think, Mike, you're trying to play music, but because you're not the one sharing, your music keeps popping in and out.
Oh, hey, good. I didn't say me like right.
Okay.
No worries.
So just an FYI to everyone, once you enter and you type in your name, it will pop up. So we want everyone to log in to slido.com and enter the code, type in your name so we have about 31 people on the line. So let's hope we can at least get 30 names showing up on the screen.
Oh, almost there. Perfect. I saw one person join. If not, 30, 15. At least 10.
So for those who just joined, we're encouraging everyone to go on their phone to slido.com. I just typed it on the chat, Slido, SLIDO.com. And then you enter, when you get on, you enter the code 4804. I've typed the number again on the, no, is it 07? Sorry.
Yeah, it should be on the side of my screen.
Yes. Let me re-copy. 07, not 04. Geez, I wish I could delete. Oh, yes, I can. delete.
So it should
Yes.
show on my screen.
All right. So please, if you can, just type in so we can all play a game. Nathaniel, I don't see your name. And Naomi, I don't see your name too. I need all the competitors on so that the game can be as exciting.
Yeah, I want the energy.
Okay, Brianna said I joined, but it didn't ask for my name.
That should have been.
Ah, so you're on and it's saying get ready. Hi, Portia. Welcome on. We're playing a game, and so we're encouraging everyone to go to Slido.com and then type in the code, which I've just shared on the chat.
Maybe 16. Maybe we'll give it one more minute.
Yeah, Sandra, for some reason you appear twice. Are you using multiple technology?
Oh, I'm just using the one phone. That's weird.
That's okay. That gives you 2 chances to win.
Oh no, that's Sandra Williams. Sandra Williams appears twice. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Ooh, and you guys here, so I know say we like winning stuff. Is there a
Right.
little little something in it for us?
Yes,
Nah.
I don't know why I'm appearing twice.
Okay, no worries. We'll go with
That's
the one
okay.
that scores the most points. The top prize will go to the top prize will be a gift from Brianna.
Don't tell
Hey,
us yet. Don't
yeah,
tell us
no,
yet.
we're not telling, but
So
there's
that's the day you
prizes.
look excited.
No, there's prizes in
And then
it. Like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
all right. I think, is there anyone in the process of typing it in? Because I think we should get started.
Yes, we can get started, and I will keep typing the message on the chat as others join.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me just press. Okay, so this is a mix of trivia. Again, we're starting with the continents and then making our way to America and North America. So first person to click the right answer gets a point, collects points, just like Cahoots. So get started with the first question. Which country inspired the flag design of Ghana, Guinea, Cameroon, and several other African countries? You have 14 more seconds to take a guess. First person to press the right answer. You're collecting points. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How good is your African trivia or knowledge? On to next question. All right, we got some good points in here. No one guessed Botswana. Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right, we'll come to the answer. I'm not sure. Wait, let me see if it'll show you the answer. Perfect. So we got Ethiopia. I know we tricked you with Senegal, but Ethiopia took the lead. You know, they fought against the colonization, and all us African countries were inspired by that, and so followed their lead with their flag design. So that's a little bit of info for you. All right, next question. According to discoverafrica.com, just ahead of Ghana, the top 3 safest countries to travel to in Africa are, so it's a little bit tricky. I was hoping to get tricky with the answers, but hopefully you can take a shot and guess. I think you guys are stuck. I've only got 8 responses. Time is ticking. Take a guess.
Probably got it wrong.
Right. So I tricked you with Madagascar, but the answer is Mauritius, Botswana, and
I
Sierra
knew it.
Leone from a survey taken just last year. So
I told you.
add that to your list. All right. In addition to Ghana, Africa's largest producers of gold are, this one's a little bit tricky. See if we can get you. We only have one person guessing, because just take a guess. Take a wild guess, everyone. 10 seconds. Who do you think is on the list with us? The competition is fierce.
I picked the wrong thing.
Really? Let's see. All right. So you guys did very well. It is close. It's actually South Africa and
South Africa,
Sudan.
yeah.
I tricked you, I
I don't
think.
know why I thought of cocoa instead of gold.
Right? I thought I would trick you with the coast because they're next door to us, but next year. Now you know South Africa is coming, but they won't get us. So on to America. I'm hoping that you guys know this answer. This one is talked about all the time. So please, I only see zero. I see zero people taking a guess. So just take a shot and see. Is it Texas, Oklahoma, or Mississippi?
It's Oklahoma.
Does that make it tricky for you?
It's
I hope
Oklahoma.
so. The Black Wall
That's
Street
Oklahoma.
to be. All right, let's start in. Okay, 40%, and you guys got it. Oklahoma, wonderful. Okay, next question. Which state had the first historically Black college and university established in in America? We were just talking about a different world. I wish that we had these historically Black colleges and university, but luckily we shine wherever you go. But where do you think
This is a tough
it
one.
is? It is a tough guess. I thought I gave you some easy questions, so mix it up here. All right, it was a good guess. Good guess, but it is
Pennsylvania. I knew it.
38% of you guys.
It's Pennsylvania. Which school
Yeah,
has
I
a
know, it's so
historical?
random. It's a very random name. I'm very sorry. I'll have to go through my notes and get back to you on that.
Okay.
But it was quite some time ago and they thrived. So
I
hopefully
don't think it still exists.
No, I don't think so either, but I'll double check for you. Okay. What type of business is presently the largest Black-owned business in the United States? Can you take a guess? These are three illustrious industries that I think we thrive in, but one of them is taking the lead. We have 9 people guessing. I want the rest of you guys in there quickly.
Me de menga zero.
Okay. We have 57% in fashion design. You would think so, but we're killing it in IT services. Million, maybe even billion-dollar company that we're leading. So we're up here. We're staying up to date. It's great. All right, next question. Viola Desmond, who we know is on the $10 bill. She's a Black businesswoman and human rights activist. What province did she live in? I thought I would give you an easy one. I'm hoping your Canadian history
I think Nova Scotia.
is in that. So let's see if you guys
Don't say it out loud.
Let's give you a chance to guess and test.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute.
It's all good. Okay, great. No problem. You guys got it. It was Nova Scotia. There was a large amount of Black people who emigrated to Nova Scotia. So
I finally got one.
oh, you're on the board. Awesome. All right, next question. Which area in Ontario had the first government-sponsored and encouraged settlement? It's a random area, so maybe that's a little bit of a hint. But let's get your numbers in. What's your guess? Welland by Niagara, King City by Toronto, or Oro by Barrie?
I think it's King City.
All right, wow, that's a tight guess. But unfortunately, it's wrong. It was Oro by Barrie. I don't know why they wanted us near the cold, but at least they were encouraging of us having our own location. So the government sponsored it, and they tried their best. Unfortunately, it didn't survive as long, but at least they tried. That's what matters. Next question. I just threw in a random image. What type of business was the first Black-owned and most popular business in Toronto? Is it a newspaper business, a coffee shop, or a barber shop? You know, we can do anything and thrive, but let's see what you can guess. All right, the votes are in. Stereotypically, we all thought barber shop. I thought I would throw that in there, but it was actually a coffee shop. We brought people together, communicated, encouraged, and it was a thriving business. It was the most popular in that area for a while. All right, so that was the last question. And Maureen, you took the cake. You were the quickest one to answer. There was a lot of 5 out of 9s, a lot of 4 out of 9s that Maureen will be receiving their prize from Briana, maybe, because Maureen's on our executive. She didn't make any of the questions, but applaud to yourself. Palumi, great job with 2nd place. And Isaac Opoku, you were, oh wait, no, am I reading this wrong? Number 5. Oh, okay, yes, this is a quiz. Okay, so Isaac Apoku, you were the third. So Brianna will share a little bit about her prize a little bit later. And then I will take your emails. Kulumi and Isaac Apoku, I will DM you and you let me know your emails and we'll get back to you on your prize. And with that being said, we're actually going to bring our speaker on to speak a little bit about his prize before we have Brianna come on. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. I think, oh, it's my own Isaac from my church. Oh, good job. We did well. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, so this again, this month, we wanted to highlight some more entrepreneurs as well with Black History Month. We're thriving and shining. I hope seeing this information about Africa, America, and Canada inspires you to keep on doing as well as you can, thriving, doing your best. And we're hoping that we can have a couple people speak today. We decided to give the floor to them to share about their experience in business. And we're hoping that at the end of the interview, we'll be able to have you guys share about some things that you are interested in, some businesses that you're pursuing. So I want to pass on the floor to Palumi. We'll give you about 5 minutes to share a little bit about the business that you are pursuing and want to encourage our community to invest in as well. So Palumi, I'll let you take over. Are you there, Palumi?
I am here. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Pelumi, and I work with a company called AfriX. First of all, I want to say it's a pleasure to be with you guys here. I'm Nigerian, and I mean, I have a lot of Ghanaian friends here in Canada, and I'm happy to be here. So my name is Pelumi. Like I said, I work with a company named AfriX. And what does AfriX do? We process remittances from US, the UK, and Canada as well, back to Africa. So if you want to send money to your family at home, if you want to send money for projects that you're doing back home, AfriX is a service that you can use. And just in preparation for, in warming up to the Ghanaian Independence Day, we have a little package for you guys. We want to give you guys some free money. And I mean, we just created a code for you guys, GCAO. If you go to your app store and download the AfriX app, register on it, and use GCAO as your referral code, and you send between $5 and 20, we would give you back $15 immediately. So that's valid for like 24 hours. If you guys can jump on that, that would be nice. I'm just gonna put it in the chat box. AfriX, yeah. That's the name of the app. The rate is very good. I mean, you can check and compare the rate with the other apps that you've been using. It's a really I mean, you would be getting value for your money if you send money with AfriX. So I mean, we're also looking to be a part of the community as well, the Ghanaian community. We want to add value in all of your programs. We want to support you guys in whatever initiative you guys have going on here in Canada. And that's it. But one thing I want everybody to jump on is to take advantage of the $15 that we want to give to everybody on this call. I think we have about 37 people on this call. If you send between $5 and $20 you could even send the money to yourself. You get $15 cash back immediately. Somebody has a question. Mary.
Thank you, Palumi, for joining us and for sharing about your business with us. We greatly appreciate I am also half Nigerian. I was born in Nigeria, so my name is Fumilayo.
Wow.
Pleasure to connect with you. So my question is, let's say I travel to Ghana or Africa or to Nigeria. Would I be able to use this app for purchases and other things in West Africa, I should say?
So basically, on AfriX, you can actually send money to a lot of African countries, right? So what you're basically asking me is possible. At this time, you can send money to anywhere. You can send money to from Nigeria to Ghana, from Ghana to Nigeria, from Ghana to Kenya, from Ghana to any African countries on the AfriX app. You basically see it listed on there. I mean, you can even send out of Africa. You can even send to India. We just launched India recently. You can send to Pakistan, wherever you have anybody. I mean, on on basically all the flags that we have on the app, we have about more than 20 countries, which most of them are African countries. So yes, to answer your question, you can do that.
All
Awesome.
right. Thank you very much. Mike, go ahead.
Awesome stuff. Well, thank you so much, Palumi, for joining. So, like, I'm pretty sure just stay tapped in, and there are gonna be folks that might have questions as we go along with the event. But with that being said, awesome job, Stephanie, and you guys. Welcome to the second installment of Inspire from Within. This is a monthly series that the GCAO youth we've implemented to be able to honor and highlight some of our best people within our community that we have. We have to be able to honor ourselves and find inspiration from those that are within our community. And so today we are very, very excited to have another person from our order, from our midst, come on board and share her journey with us. And hopefully, you guys can, ask her questions about her journey, and you guys may find something that's inspiring about, her as well, that you guys could take along with it with your own. But with that being said, what we're gonna do is that what do you call it? We're gonna start this off, and what we're going to do, because we are in Canada, we're going to start off with a land acknowledgement. So a land acknowledgement here, like where because we have to recognize where we are, where this event is taking place. So this is something that we would like to read before we start this event. So we acknowledge that the lands which constitute the present day. I'm sorry, is anybody talking? Oh.
Please go ahead. I'll mute anyone who's talking.
All right, thanks. So we acknowledged the lands which constitute the present-day city of Mississauga as being part of the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Huron-Wendat, and the Wyandot nations. We recognize these people and their ancestors as peoples who inhabited these lands since time immemorial. The city of Mississauga is home to many global indigenous peoples. So that is the land acknowledgement to acknowledge where we are. We thank you guys so much for tapping in and for joining us. And like I was gonna play the Ghanaian anthem, but Charlie, my mic and Yajma. So yeah, more for giveaway. But God bless our homeland, Ghana. This them. But with that being said, honestly, so today is like, imagine say, you want to do something, right? But then like you don't know if you need a DJ, you don't know what time you may need, this, you don't know who cooks, you don't know this and this and this. But you want to do an event and you don't know like how to do it. Well, today, this young lady that we're about to interview, she she is like she's a beast, and like to put it in younger people's term today, she's awesome at planning events and putting things together. Her name is Miss Briana Bioh, Briana Bioh, and she is gonna come on and we're gonna tap into her journey. And she's an event planner, event coordinator, and also she's also a case manager as well. So we'll also find out what that's about. So coming to the stage today, we're very, very happy and proud to have none other than Miss Briana Bioh. You guys can give virtual claps if you like. Virtual claps, reaction, reaction. You guys can give her claps, 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 claps. Briana, you in the house, Briana?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's an honor. Thank you to the GCAO for letting me do this. I really appreciate it. And I'm ready to share my journey with you guys. I'm ready to share my experience with you guys. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask at any time. I'm a very open person, so let's get into it.
Nice, 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 nice. Well, first of all, like, did I say your name right though? Did I say it? Is it Briana Bio? Charlie, I'm Ghanaian, but Charlie, sometimes.
It's both ways.
Okay, 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 okay. So how do you introduce yourself?
I say Briana Bioh because it sounds better, but I know that's not the right pronunciation.
Yeah, don't know say this right because this girl, man. So if I'm to read, it's like you are a event planner and event coordinator. Like you have a website, you have a business, and you are the founder. You're the CEO and the lead planner of the Aura events.
Correct.
Am I
Yes.
correct? Can you please just quickly tell us so first of all, like what is the Aura events? What is that?
So the Aura Events is an event planning company and coordination company where I bring people's vision to life. So basically, I help people plan weddings, birthday parties, corporate events. And then I plan with them either full planning, partial planning, or day of coordination. So it all entails what a client's looking for, and I work with the client side by side, hand by hand, to see what they're looking for to execute their vision.
Okay, nah, that sounds dope. So that means that like in order to do that, you must be very good with like time management and like all of the, like what kind of skills like do you need to be able to like do something like that?
Yeah, time management is a big skill you need for event planning because I always create a lot of timelines and I'm very, very strict with my timelines. If I worked with people in the past, the vendors, my mom knows me, I'm big on time. If someone tells me 3 p.m., I'm there like 2:50 to 2:30. I don't like being late. So I think that was just naturally a part of me. And also as an event planner, you need to be responsible, accountable, and also you need to have patience because sometimes an event won't go as how you planned it, right? Sometimes there may be ups and downs where you as an event planner have to figure out the outcome of it and have to solve the problem. So it's not always peaches and cream. It's not always a perfect planning experience, but at the same time, it's a good experience. I like it.
Okay, okay, good. I like that. So now, like, we kind of established, like, a bit of what you like, what you're doing currently. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go way back in time. So, before you got here. So, a little bit about yourself. So, can you tell us who Briana Bio is?
Okay, a little bit about myself. My name is
Mhm.
Briana Bioh, as you guys may know. I'm a case manager and an event planner. My case manager job is in my like 9 to 5. Event planning is like the side hustle.
Mm,
Um, I went to Humber College. I studied community justice. I got a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice.
mm,
I did a lot of volunteer work in shelters. I worked with a lot of children and youth, like in the system. So I'm a people person. I'm a very much people person. Fun fact about me, I like going on vacation any chance I get. I like trying new restaurants. I like trying new foods. If I do a TikTok review, then the restaurant is very, very good.
Okay, 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 okay. No, I like that. I like that. See, like nowadays, like I think that what you call it, like like it's so cool, what people do online with TikTok and everything, and then like it's really really cool. So, were you born in Ghana or were you born here?
No, I was born here.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. And so, like, do you speak tree? What's a tree?
No,
Yeah.
so I'm learning. I'm learning though. I'm learning.
You're learning. Man. Okay, cool. As long as you're learning, as long as you're learning. So it's like, what basically is like, what life experiences, like led you to basically like where you are? So you say you took criminology. Was that like your first choice, or like what was your first choice when you're deciding like which one to do in school?
So when I was younger, like a child, I always wanted to be a teacher. Like I always pretended to like play teaching with my friends. I always wanted to be a teacher. And
Mm,
then the older I got, I think because like personal experiences I experienced. So I come from a single, like a single mother family, and we've been through a lot. Like we've been through roller coasters, ups and downs. So we've been through a lot, and just seeing like what I went through, and then back then the society, the government, the environment. I wanted to like get involved to see like how can I help people who are in my situation so that they could be prevented from getting in my situation even more, if you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I think that experience made me like shape into what I want to do. So when I finished high school, then I knew right away I wanted to do community justice. I applied for the program, I got in, and then I branched off to do my Bachelor of Science degree because I wanted a higher degree. So I think that experience also shaped me and what I wanted to do. And that's how I figured out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to become a case manager.
Wow, no, and the case manager like that, like how's that like? Like what did the case manager do?
So case managers, I used to work at for Good Shepherd in Hamilton in the
Mhm.
shelters, and then I currently work for the City of Hamilton, Ontario Works. So currently I'm doing a lot of case managing. So I have my own clients basically issuing them their money, making sure that they're submitting required documents they need to submit, and also being on Ontario Works is a temporary situation. Being on welfare is not something a person's supposed to do permanently. So it's my job as a case manager to case plan with you, make a plan to see how you can get off the system and go on your own and be okay. So my goal is always to get my clients, like I always make goals for them every 3 months. Like, are you looking for work? Where can I help you? If you're not looking for work, what is the barrier stopping you from work? Is it your language barrier? Is it you just can't find employment? Is your resume bad? So whatever I could do, I could provide them resources so that they're able to get off welfare because welfare is not supposed to be a permanent situation for somebody.
Okay, no, that's actually really interesting. And so, like, I guess your client database is it usually youth, new new immigrants? Like, what's your client base?
Client base right now, I think is a mixture of both. There's a lot of new immigrants, so like a lot of refugee claimants coming in, a lot of refugee claimants on welfare because that's the only type of income they're able to get.
Mhm.
It's really hard to get a job out here these days. So a lot of refugee claimants, a lot of homeless clients as well, and some youth. But the youth, I'm so more seeing so like youth are coming from their parents' account. So they're already in the system because their parents were in the system, and then it's
Mm.
like a generational chain. They happen to also come on the system. That's what I'm more seeing.
Oh wow! No, like man, like that's such a valiant field. So like for you, so you're saying based on like your life experiences and everything, like it kind of basically was like the motivational factor to for you to go that route. And so far, it's like for you, how has that experience like been? Do you feel like man, like is this the right choice? Is it rewarding? Like how do you feel about the path that you've taken so far?
I feel great, honestly. Like, I don't think I would trade it for anything else. I think I made a great decision going to school for that specific program. The even like while I was in school, like I had to do placement and volunteering. I think I made a great decision. Like, just experiencing little stuff, working with youth who are also in the system, working with adults in the system, working with mother and children fleeing domestic violence. Like seeing all these in person, like as an adult, me now, I feel like it's really helpful because the experience I went through and how I'm helping other people is really benefiting. And I like to see smile on people's faces. Like I love clients coming back to me. Like I used to work at Good Shepherd, as I mentioned. When I was leaving, like clients were crying, like Brianna, don't leave. Who's gonna take my case on? Like it's really touching to me that I'm able to make an impact in someone's life and they'll always remember me.
Mhm. And like so like about that then so like what are some of the challenges that you face like during like like being the case manager and everything? What are some of the challenges that you face? Things like that.
A lot of challenges I would say I face is clients not being receptive. Not everybody wants to hear what you have to say. Like my mom always told me, you could lead a horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink, right?
Hmm.
As me as a case manager, I could do as much as I can, provide you resources, provide you places to go to get help if you need it. I could do the as much as I can, but if you're not willing to get that help, it's like you're pushing yourself back and you're also pushing me back. So that's what I face a lot, like even today at work. A lot of clients just receptive. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They always think they're right, but it won't help them because their situation, you're on welfare. You want to get out of welfare. So until
Mm.
the person is ready to understand and ready, to drink the water that you're leading them to the river, then they will be helpful.
And then like so like do you find that there's a lot of this being Black History Month and us being from our community, like Ghanaians and stuff like that? Do you find like obviously not going into details, like a lot of our folks are basically like in need of a case manager and stuff like that? Oh, don't be talking about, but it's my bad. Are there a lot of what you call it like like Black folks that like is it predominantly Black folks, Ghanaians and stuff like that? Do you see some folks from our communities like go through the system?
Oh yeah, I do. I see a lot of, our Ghanaians and Nigerians, a lot of Kenya in the system. I see a lot of them, especially like refugee claimants.
Mm,
Like that, like Ontario Works is their only option, their only resort, right? So I do understand the situation. I
mhm,
also see a lot of them not willing to, they're not comfortable. Like you shouldn't be comfortable being on Ontario Works or being on welfare because that's not what life is, right? There's so much more out there.
No, that's true. And so for like, is there like a what do you call it? Is there a roadmap? Like first of all, like how does one land into Ontario Works? Like, how does the person get there? Like, what are some of the circumstances or situations that will bring you to Ontario Ontario Works?
I think circumstances. So, for example, if a client loses their job and they're unable to apply for EI,
Mm,
employment insurance,
mm,
if a client's being evicted, if a
mm,
client just lost all their money in a situation,
mm,
sometimes Ontario Works just like a 1 month emergency fund for them if you really need the money. So I think everyone's situation is different in life, right? Everybody goes through different situations, and then they resort to Ontario Works because that's
mm,
their only option.
mm. And is there a what do you call it? Like so is it like a short process like for somebody that wants to get on? Like what's the process like? What's the duration like to get on, and also how long can a person stay on Ontario Works?
So you have to apply for through the province. So like if you go online and type like apply for Ontario Works,
Mhm.
it goes through something called like IBAO. IBAO is basically the province, and then after it gets approved for 1 month, then it'll get transferred to your local office. So every city has. So I work for City of Hamilton, so I only deal with people in Hamilton. There's City of
Mm,
Peel, City of Halton. So wherever a person's applying from, then it'll get transferred to the local office, and then your case manager will reach out to you.
okay, no, that's really interesting. And then like so you mentioned a month. So is there a preferred duration that Ontario Works would like to see people on there? Let's say for like, hey, you've been on here for like, what X amount of time, it's time to go, or is it you got a duration that you guys deal with cases?
No, so with Ontario Works, there's no like we don't kick clients off of assistance unless they've done something like, for example, if a client's account suspended because they failed to provide verification, like as a case manager, you request a lot of documents for them, right? Just to
Mm,
verify they're eligible for Ontario Works.
mm,
In that case, if a client's not providing verification after 31 days, I would close their file. But we'll never just say you've been on assistance for too long, I'm gonna close your file.
oh, okay, wow. No, that's not like I guess that's good for the folks out here. So then what kind of what's the skill set that's required for you to be, like to excel at what you do? What would you say makes a good case manager?
I would say to make a good case manager, time management,
Mm,
responsibility, accountability, like one-on-one interviewing skills.
hmm
So just because you really need to sometimes sit down one-on-one and understand your client.
mm,
Um, I think those things are major things that a case manager should need in order
mm,
to make sure the job goes smoothly. And
mm,
a lot of patience sometimes too.
hmm Okay. No, and like, no, that's really good because I mean, like you said, the whole planning and everything. So like to kind of segue like into the aura events, like how did that venture like come about?
Oh, so the Aura events, I think this was a couple like 2 or 3 years ago.
Mm,
Mom was just like, so one thing with me, I'm always planning like my own birthdays, my family members' birthdays or parties. Like I like enjoyment. I like to have fun in life. So I'm always planning things. My mom's like, "Oh, you should do event planning." And I'm like, "Me an event planner? Like there's no way I could do that." Like I doubted myself. I'm like, I don't think I could do it. So one thing with me, I'm a hands-on learner. I need to I can't sit on a Zoom class learning something. I need to go physically in person and shadow somebody. So I
mm,
reached out to like so many event planners in the GTA. I sent them a message like, "Hi, I have an interest in event planning. Am I able to shadow you?" And then only one of them replied to me and said, yeah, no problem. So I shadowed her for 1 whole year. So basically
Oh,
worked for
wow.
free for 1 whole year.
Mm.
I got to know the experience. I got to know basically what an event planner does. And she goes by the name Events by Ma. Shout out to her. Like she really taught me a lot. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would be an event planner today. So I
Wow.
shadowed her for a whole year, worked for her for free. And then I branched off and did my own thing. And that's how I got to where I am today. And then I launched my business, created the name, worked on my website, and then that's where I am today with the Aura events.
Oh, that's so dope. And like, you mentioned something really important, which is like mentorship, right? Like is that exactly like there you go. Like mentorship is something that I think a lot of people don't, what you call it, like they don't seek. So like so for you, like would you say like that probably was like one of the most beneficial stuff for you in your journey of into entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, like even till date, a lot of people message me, "Oh, how'd you get into event planning? I don't want to do it." But I feel like sometimes you have to take that leap of faith and just message the person. Like I messaged random event planner I didn't even know, and
Mm,
honestly, like a lot of them took time to reply. Only one really responded to me, and of course, I felt doubted. I felt like, okay, maybe this is not for me. But sometimes in life, you just have to, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. I always tell myself that, right?
hmm.
So you just have to do what you have to do and just take that leap of faith because you never know where it'll bring you in life.
Wow, wow, wow. And so like so how long have you been in business for the Oris event space? 2, 3 years you said?
Yeah, I think about 2 years now.
Oh, that's awesome. So how was like the beginning phases of it, like you going into entrepreneurship, like how was that like?
So beginning of it, it was very, very slow. I won't lie, like not really getting clients because there's a lot of competition in the GTA, a lot of competition with these businesses, right?
Mm,
And maybe when someone sees you're a little bit new, like they don't want to book you. So it's like I was very discouraged. I'm like, okay, maybe I have to, what am I, I'm doing something wrong? Maybe I need to fix my website. Maybe I need to do a little touches here and there. So I was very like self-doubting myself, but overall like later on started getting a little bookings here and there. I got my first booking for the year and I just made sure like I noticed what social media is a big thing. So when you do an event, like posting good content, showing people you know how to do your job will also raise awareness. So little by little I kind of built a little clientele and I went to some networking events, any networking events I was able to go to, I went there. Word of mouth also, like my mom sending it to her friends. So I think that all helped in the first year of business, but it wasn't easy. I won't lie. Like when you start a business, it's not easy. You could get very discouraged like that. It wasn't easy at all, but you
mm,
just have to keep going.
So then like give me what you call like the contrast, like a very challenging like time that you had as an event planner, and then a win, like a very big win that you also had as an event planner.
Challenging times I had. So I'm sure many of you been to like, the Ghanaian traditionals and the reception. So a
Mm,
lot of like Ghanaians don't fail to understand like sometimes like the rules. So like a lot of guests have, I mean, bride and grooms have like seating charts and stuff like that. You have to find your name on the seating chart and go sit at the according table.
mm,
So one wedding, I was like, I guess someone just sat anywhere they needed, and then someone else was looking for their seats. And I was trying to explain to them, like, oh, can you tell me your name? So let me assist you. Maybe I could find the right table you're at because it's gonna
mm.
just create confusion for everybody else. And this uncle like insulted me in front of everybody. Like he
Hey.
gave it to me, and I felt so discouraged. I was ready to just quit that day. I'm like, no, I'm done. But I had to stand my ground, like also because I'm young, and also when you're a female, they feel like they could step on you anyhow or talk to you anyhow, but you have to stand your ground. And that's what I had to do, just stand my ground, keep it professional, and find the solution to it. So I always standing my ground is something I did
Mm,
in my
mm,
challenging situations.
And then like to tell me about a win, and then afterwards I have a question about what you just shared. So what about a win that you had as well, at a time where you're like, wow, this was like, this is rewarding.
Um, it was I think it was my second wedding I got booked. Um,
Mm,
and the client was honestly the sweetest client ever. Like I felt like we were even friends more than a client. Like that's what I like to do with my clients, build a friendship rather than just client and employer like relationship. So we became like really close and There's a lot of ups and downs during the planning process. Like I won't lie, the stress I went through, like the sleepless nights, I was in Ghana at that time. I have to wake up like 3 a.m. to meet with her. Like I went through a lot of stress. But then when the wedding day came, that was my first wedding where like we weren't late behind time. Everything went smooth. And I just sat down. I'm like, wow, like I have to give myself like, Brianna, you've done a good job. Like despite the ups and downs, like that was a big win for me because it wasn't easy.
Mm, okay, no, I like that. I like that. And now about what you said, that challenge, like most of your clientele, like is it diverse or is it mostly Ghanaian or like outside? Like would you say?
I think mostly Ghanaian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I would love to see it diverse. So maybe over time, hopefully,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it'll get more diverse.
And so like so then let me ask you, so like given some of like our cultural like norms and barriers and whatnot, like what are some of the challenges? Because you just be like, literally mentioned like some uncle is just like being very just rude, right? It's
Yeah.
like did you encounter that a lot? Like or do you find there's some barriers when it comes to like like dealing with like how we're kind of quote unquote brought up to behave and how you do your business.
Mm, I think there's a barrier for me because I don't speak Tree, right? So it's
Mm,
like, oh, when they know if I ask me if I'm Ghanaian, I say yeah, and I'm
yeah.
speaking English, like they would insult me even more because you don't understand Tree. And I know they'll be talking about me and Tree. So that's a big barrier for me with the event planning, especially when I do like Ghanaian traditionals. It's very, very a big, big barrier. And sometimes it makes me feel like am I doing a good job even though I don't understand, like I just feel sometimes a little discriminated or like out the box, but I just have to like push through the barriers placed in front of me.
No, like and like I really love like what you call it. I really love hearing that. And especially like in our community, like I really applaud younger entrepreneurs like pushing forth and really like going out there and doing something like how you're doing. Because like the whole process of setting up a business, like can you walk somebody who who basically may have an idea but they don't know where to start? Like, how was that process like you setting up the business? Was it an easy process for you? Were there any fees that you had to go through? Like, how was that like?
I think the most hard thing was figuring out a name for the business
Oh,
because
okay.
there's so many like event planner names and I wanted something unique. So figuring out a name for the business was like my number one challenging thing and also creating the website. So my friend does websites for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it took a while. Like it took us like a while because it's not easy to create a website, certain things you want. Um, so I think those two were the most challenging thing, creating the website and figuring out a name.
Okay, 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 okay. And then like what you call it, what like when it comes to now like the when you see yourself within the next 3 to 5 years, like how do you where do you envision yourself being business wise and personally as well? And like where are you taking the aura place? Like what can we expect from you?
So in the next like 3 to 5 years, I see my business not only in Toronto, but like other countries where I'm traveling for weddings, like destination weddings. Like that's my goal to really like do more destination events so that my clientele is more diverse. So that's what I hope to see in the next 3 to 5 years with the Aura events. And God willing, it'll come true. Like that too shall come to pass. So I pray about that a lot. My personal goal for myself in the next 3 to 5 years, God willing, buying a house, being a homeowner,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then just being more, I guess, financially free.
Okay. So then, so being financially free. And let me also what you call it. Like, let me ask you, because this series is called Inspired from Within. Who or what has been some of your greatest inspirations in life?
Mm, greatest inspirations. I would say my mom.
Okay.
Even though my mom, like, people think we're sisters, so she was a good inspiration. Just like seeing what she went through when we were younger, and then up till now, like I would say, like even as a kid, despite like what we went through, I don't think I ever lacked anything. I always had clothes on my back, food in my belly.
Mm.
So I think my mom's a good inspiration. My aunt, and like a celebrity inspiration, I would say, I don't really talk about her much, so don't know, but Viola Davis. is a very good one because she grew up in poverty. She
Mm,
faced a lot of like countless obstacles, like including self-doubt, lack of representation and stuff like that,
mm,
fear of rejection. But look at her today, like she's an Academy Award winner, actress. She's making good history, and she didn't let fear like hold her back and her barriers be placed in front of her. So she's also a great example. And shout out to her because of Black History Month. So
mhm.
Viola Davis is a very good example and inspiration as well.
Oh, okay, okay. And then I mean, sure, like people watching you, you are also an inspiration as well. Like what are something that you could tell either like somebody like somebody who's aspiring to do what you're doing, an entrepreneur. Like what are some words of wisdom or inspiration you could share?
So my words of advice to everyone listening is you all have good potential, no matter like you're all capable of achieving what you want to achieve. And it's not about like your dream is too big to achieve it or it's too challenging. But if you put your mind to something, you'll do it. If you tell yourself, no, I can't do this, then you actually can't do it. But if you say, no, I'm going to do this, then you're going to do it. So, like dedication, having confidence in yourself is very, very key. That's my advice. And also, take it step by step. If you have a goal, I would say like maybe write down how you're going to accomplish the goal. So what you're going to do to accomplish it, how you're going to accomplish it, and then when it's accomplished, what are you going to do to maintain the goal so it doesn't go back and
Mm,
being something you're looking forward to, right? So my best advice to people is just like I always say, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. You'll still land somewhere. Take that leap of faith. Message whoever you want to message. Look out if you want to shout out somebody, if you want to start your own business, message whoever you want to message. If they don't reply, just remember at least you tried. And one
mm,
day, like you will meet someone out there networking, go to networking events,
mm,
and just never give up on yourself. Because if you give up on yourself, no one else. I always say you only have you and nobody else.
mm.
You only have God. So never give up on yourself. Like fear will always be there, but so will opportunity. So choose to chase your opportunity and not the fear. That's my advice to you guys.
Oh man, sheesh! Like I'm about to like my gosh, I'm about to get up and do push-ups right now. Like I'm so inspired. Ish, inspiration is there, bro. And also fufu benku.
Banku.
Jollof or wachi.
I think I don't know. It depends to make it. Jollof though.
Jollof. Okay. Like, are you having started like what's the meat? Fish, chicken, or beef?
Beef.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. What about a what you call it? Chozafi or benku?
Oh, Chiosafi, 100%.
Chozafi or jollof? Chozafi or jollof, madam? Hey, chozafi or jollof?
Mm, I think Chiosafi.
Okay, 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 okay. Nah, like you're Ghanaian. You passed the Ghanaian test. You passed it. No, but honestly, it's like you know what's like, and I'm gonna ask you this was like, so what is like an event that you know what you cannot wait to plan? Like, what's like an event that you like like what's like your dream event that you like you know what? Hey man, this is
Mm, Dream event? I don't know, probably my own wedding day.
hey, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now it's like I really love that. Oh, Accra or Kumasi.
Ah.
Accra, hey. We have caught you. We have caught you. Nah, man. But like honestly, man, like what you call it, like this has been like like a really like awesome session so far. And by the way, I don't know if people know, but you're also an actress. Aha. Aha.
Oh no, no, no.
Like tell us a little bit about that. Like how was that experience like?
Okay, well, I'm not an actress. Not trying to it's not
You
trying to
are.
be an actor, but the
Hmm.
experience was okay. Like I was a bit nervous, but my part was short to be honest, so I didn't really mind. And I didn't like the first day we filmed, I honestly didn't know like it was gonna be like some big movie. So I didn't really know what I was getting myself into.
Hmm.
Yeah, it seems good. Everyone's liking it, I see.
What's it called? What's the name of let's shout it out a little bit. Like
The new
what's the
guy, it's on YouTube.
Mhm.
the new
Mm-hmm.
guy. So you
Oh,
guys should check it out on YouTube and let me know what you guys think.
yeah, like see you guys, we have a superstar in our midst today, guys. We have a superstar. You guys been like talk to her nice, talk to her nice, and like what you call it. So like and well, I mean, in the spirit of what you call it, us being here in GCAO, our whole thing is to keep amplifying different Ghanaian spaces and stuff like that. Do you know any good Ghanaian businesses that you besides your own that you like to shout out?
Um,
It could be anything.
I shouted out Events by Moi. She's also another event planner who I shadowed.
Mm.
Um, Luxuare, she's my aunt, but she does decor very, very good. She's on Luxuare on Instagram.
Hmm.
She does a great job, great job. But there's many people I could shout out. Oh, I know Portia's watching. Portia, I can shout out Portia. Shout out to her. Like, I also do think, like, I know some of my friends are on. She's very, very good for financial advice, helping you fix your credit. So I do highly recommend that you guys tap in with Portia because she will definitely help you out.
Okay. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Well, no, I really, really like that a lot. And so for your business, like where can people find you? Like plug yourself in, like where can people find you and what you call it? And
You could
tap in with you.
you can find me on Instagram at the Aura Events, or you can find me on my website, www.theauraevents.ca. Yeah, so my Instagram and my website. And then when you click like on the website contact, you'll come to me. So you could find me both ways over there.
So you know what, like let's actually do this here. Let's actually like would you be down to due to this interview, kind of give it a little bit of a discount for people who participate in like in this game that we're about to play, like low some if people tap in with you. Can you do something for us, Brianna? Can you plan something like this for us?
Yeah, sure. Like the first three people
Mm.
from
Yeah. From the first three winners here.
yeah.
Okay, all right. So guys, all right. So this what we're gonna do. This is what we're going to do today. If you guys have an event or you guys want some planned by Bree, if you guys want the Aura a event touch, like what you call it, like first of all, can you put your company's name in the chat, please? Like where can people follow you or find you? So this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna show support, guys. We gotta bum 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 bum. And this is gonna be on social media. So if you could put it in the chat where people can find you or you know bum 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 bum. All right. So there you go, guys. So it's at the Aura Events on Instagram. If you guys want to go and follow the Aura Events on Instagram, that's the first step. And then we're gonna do a little game. Bum 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 bum.
But I think before we go to the game, Mike, I
Mhm.
believe some people had their hands up. I'm not sure if you got the chance to see.
Yeah,
Stephanie
I
had
saw
Okay.
her hand up.
Oh,
Stephanie stand
oh,
up.
that's great. So I mean, like we'll ask the questions, but let me just like we'll do one game and then we'll get into the questions. Yeah, just one quick game, and then after that we'll get the questions. Like I see you guys. So like are you guys following so far? Are you guys following the Aura events? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'll give it about 30 more seconds. Okay, I like that. Okay, Richard Poku. So the first person to DM the answer to the following gets to get the price. And the question that's about to be followed is bum, 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 who bum, 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 who was who was Ghana's first president? You guys DM the Aura events now. DM her now. Ghana's first
You do
president.
this all the time, and people end up posting it on the chat.
It's
Oh, I already
okay.
have a winner though.
It's okay. It's okay. If you post it on the chat, you didn't listen to instructions, or yeah, chill.
Your mom is not allowed to be the winner.
Your mom
No,
is
no, it's not my mom.
Okay.
that.
I'm not even playing. Don't worry.
But the person had to send it on my Instagram DM, not here. Right?
Yeah, Instagram will share. You have to
Yes,
listen to
Eric, don't post it on the chat.
you have to
Post it on
listen.
the Instagram.
Then yeah, we already have a winner.
We have a winner. Okay. All right. Okay. I bet. Okay, cool. So like, so we're gonna announce the winner, then we're gonna take a question. So Brianna, who is the winner?
So the winner is Sandy Annan.
Hey, Sandy,
Yay!
Sandy, let's go. So Sandy.
We can plan my future wedding.
Hey,
Yay!
Cinco, I fro, don't do. That's dope. That's dope. All right, so our first one is Sandy. That's dope. And what do you call the guys? So like the people that who had the hands up. Mary's like I wasn't. Oh, the answer is Dr. Jeff Bezos. No, it's Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah was the first president of Ghana. So Mary, like I couldn't see who had their hands
Yeah,
up.
so I had my hand up, and if
Stephanie,
anyone
go ahead.
Okay.
want to add to it. So I just wanted to know, Brianna, how you manage work-life balance, having your full-time job and then this side hustle. And then you mentioned your future goal is to have your business all around the world. Do you hope to leave your 9 to 5 and do this full-time? So it's a two-parter.
So how I balance both of them. So sometimes, like at work, if I have free time, I'll be doing like timelines because I know when I come home, one thing with me, if I see something, I have to do it right there and then, or later on, I'm going to forget. Um, Also, I have a 3-year-old, so I'm a mom also. So it's like I have even 3 jobs, so it's not easy. So I just plan accordingly, or like if I know I have to talk to a client, I'll book a time where either I know, okay, it's my son's bedtime, or I do it on a weekend. Weekends are mostly my free time. So sometimes it's hectic though, because work could be a lot, and then also planning someone's event is also it's a big handful. So I just coordinate in between my timings in the two.
Wow, that's awesome. God bless you. I
And then
think
yours,
Ghanaians are killing it. Go ahead.
the second part of your question, do I plan to leave my 9 to 5? I do like what I do. I don't think I would do like event planning full time, but let's see. Like if it's God's will, it's God's will, right? If it's God's plan for me, then I would. So let's see how things go in the next few years.
That's awesome. God bless you. I'm excited. I think I'll pass it to Mike and then Mary to close us off.
Wait, let's see. Do we have let me see if
Unless
there
we have any more questions. Does anyone else want to share a question or a word of encouragement?
All right. Well then, like what you call it? I like
Yeah, I wanted to ask Brianna a question if
ask away.
oh, okay, thank you very much for the privilege. I was just asking Brianna that there are a lot of people back home in Ghana also they want more than planners, execute and manage of their events. Does she also have these services at our doorstep in Ghana or just in Canada alone?
So my services are worldwide. I actually did a wedding again, I think in 2023 in July. Um, so I think it's just, yeah, so I'm able to do weddings. I just did one in Mexico last week. So able to do it anywhere. I'll just depends on where it is, and as long as my communication's okay and I'm able to communicate with the recording vendors, like everything will be okay and I'm able to get there the day of, everything will be fine.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh wow, no, that's amazing. So you're like Brianna's worldwide, guys. So she's worldwide. So if you guys are watching this in the playback, she's worldwide. So make sure you guys tap in with Bree. And is there any questions? Any other questions?
Isabella has a question.
Isabella,
I have a question for Miss Brianna. Well, first off, I just want to say I'm so proud of you, baby girl. You're doing so great. But yeah, so my question for you today is, what was the most challenging event you've ever organized, and how did you handle it? I don't know if we touched on this.
challenging events. I think it was an event I worked last year, July, with Personal Events by Moi. So the lady I shadowed, even till date, I still work with her. Like I still help her whenever she needs help. She helps me when I need help. Like we're still like a tag team. So we did a Ghanaian traditional. in July, and it was hectic because like the clients went over capacity in a venue. And when you go over capacity, it's like a health and safety issue. So like the venue manager was threatening to shut down the event right away or we locked the doors. And as the event planner, you have to think wisely. I can't shut down the event while the whole wedding's going on. So the only option I had was to lock the doors. And it's Ghanaian, you know, Ghanaians are knocking on the door, insulting you, they're yelling. So I had to just take it. I had to just take it that day. But that day was it was hectic for me. Like inside the venue looked like a market. Oh, it's crazy. It was very crazy, but we overcome it because we locked the door. So that's why we're able to still proceed with the event because no more guests were allowed in.
Okay, well, that's great. Oh, and just to add on to that question, what's the biggest mistake you've ever made in event planning? Since you mentioned that you had to lock the door and that was an issue, what was the biggest mistake and what did you learn from it,
Um,
if there was one?
I don't think biggest mistakes. I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes, but I don't think I ever had like a biggest mistake
Something that you might have done
on my end. No.
your end. Okay, sweet. But anyways, you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. Honestly, keep it up.
Thank you.
Oh, not no, seriously, we're very, very proud of you. And also like before we get to the next questions, guys, this event is brought to you by the GCAO, the youth wing. Like you make sure you guys you guys connect with us. It's like it's us all across here. We're making something happen. It's a beautiful thing to see Ghanaians network with other Ghanaians and build each other up. And so there's links within the chat. You guys could join. We plan events. We have a lot of exciting events coming up. And we have this monthly series where we highlight different Ghanaians and youth that are doing amazing things, such as Briana doing amazing. So make sure you guys, fill the survey and also connect with us on WhatsApp as well. And that the group is growing, so make sure you guys you add to it. And by the way, Saturday, Stoneboy was in town, and I don't know if you guys know, but if you guys know Black Sheriff Blacko, he's also going to be here in April. So we'll be sharing the information about that on the platform. So yeah, like back to our amazing Briana. If you guys have any questions, is there any more questions for Bree? Like if you look, because I'm not able to see the hands. So if you do, you could just unmute yourself and just start talking. But if not, then you know what we're gonna do is Bree. Honestly, like I think it's been echoed. Like we're very, very proud of you. I mean, for you, doing what you're doing, case manager, event planner, and then like how everything is you're putting everything together and you're making it happen. You are an inspiration, and keep doing what you're doing, keep shining, keep being a black star in the community, like shining black star, and know that you have a whole community that supports you. And if anything that you need, always let us know what you got going on, so we can also push and support you. So we thank you for your time. And yeah, before we go, any last words that you want to share?
I just want to thank you for having me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity once again. Thank you to the GCAO. Thank you for all you guys who tuned in, stayed on it for the whole time, asked questions. I really, really appreciate it. God bless everyone, each and every one of you. And I would love to see you guys, whoever is like here and is to feel stuck, like just remember, don't feel stuck. Like take that leap of faith. I want to see more like young Ghanaian entrepreneurs doing their thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing more people come out.
Yay! And with that, guys, yes, we thank you guys all for coming out tonight. Shoot, like I said, tap in, connect with the group. Like we have a lot of fun, activities coming up, and also like on the general group side, there's a few talks and conversations that are coming up for Black History as well. Like so, if when you guys join the group, we'll share them, and also we have our Instagram page as well. If you guys are on social media, we have our Instagram page that we'll be advertising and promoting stuff on there. And man, like right now, like we have what do you call it? We have our sponsor as well. Big shout out to AfriFlex and Palumi that came on earlier. Like make sure you guys are using their services. And the referral code is GCAO. So if you guys get that money or get that moolah, but download the app, put the referral code, and Chale, let's win.